News in full. Presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has reiterated confidence in the judiciary to adjudicate in the controversial presidential election, despite the controversy surrounding some of their rulings in recent times, but said his trust in the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, has evaporated. Obi, who spoke as a guest on Channels Television's Sunrise program on Thursday, said his confidence was drawn from the fact that the justices were Nigerians and were aware of how bad the situation has been in the country, adding that only the truth and justice will save the country. The former Anambra State governor said it was disheartening that the giant of Africa could not deliver a simple election when small nations like Ghana could deliver with a small error margin and big nations like India also delivered with less than 5% of error margin. Obi reiterated his earlier position that what the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, declared was false and that he was challenging the process and the declaration. The Labour Party standard Vieira likened what Inec did on February 25 to a restaurant promising a sumptuous meal serving the a la carte but failing to bring the main meal directly. Speaking to his supporters ahead of the Saturday's gubernatorial and state assembly elections, Obi said they should vote for Labour Party candidates in their respective states. The Transition Monitoring Group, TMG, has urged the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, to use the Saturday governorship and state assembly election to redeem its image by conducting credible election across the country. The chairman of the group, Awal Ibrahim Musa Rafsanjani, in a statement said the electoral body should ensure smooth distribution of election materials as well as working BVAS machines and also immediate upload of results on the IREF portal. He said, in quote, "Once again, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, is promising a smooth electioneering process. INEC has been granted judicial leadway to reconfigure the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, and promised to use the device judiciously to deliver its mandate, having learned from the shortcomings of the 25th February 2023 election. INEC is also promising to ensure that the INEC result viewing portal will deliver real-time results. Moreover, it has noted that hiccups associated with the distribution of election materials on the day of the election and promised that the gubernatorial and state assemblies election will be a different ball game. While TMG commends these promises, it urged INEC to live up to his words this time around, as TMG maintained that its performance in this regard in the presidential election was abysmal. The Oyo State Police Command on Friday confirmed 3 persons died in a clash between supporters of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, and the People's Democratic Party, PDP, on Thursday in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The clash took place at Ile-Tutun area in Ibadan Southeast Local Government area. The Oyo Police spokesperson, Adewale Oshifeso, while calling in on a program on Fresh FM Ibadan, said the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the State Criminal Investigation and Intelligence Department, CID, has been mandated to lead investigating team to the scene of the incident. According to him, investigation was ongoing and people will be updated as soon as possible. President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu on Thursday dampened the hope of the advocate of a government of national unity, favoring competence over such a political arrangement. He stated that his aim was higher than a government of national unity and would rather seek a government of national competence in selecting his cabinet members and not choosing appointees based on religion. The presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, polled 8.7 million votes to beat the People's Democratic Party candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the Labour Party Peter Obi, and the New Nigeria People's Party Rabiu Musa Kwakwanso. Both Abubakar and Obi, who came second and third respectively in the election, are challenging the poll result in court, rejecting Tinubu's ode on an olive branch to them. Some Nigerians, however, mauled the government of national unity to douse the allegations and agitations over the poll outcome. While addressing Nigerians on the issue, the president-elect in a statement said, "As your incoming president, I accept the task before me. There have been talks of a government of national unity. My aim is higher than that. I seek a government of national competence. In selecting my government, I shall not be weighed down by considerations to ability and performance. The day for political gamesmanship is long gone. I shall assemble competent mind of men and women across Nigeria to build a safer and more prosperous Nigeria. Ahead of the March 18 gubernatorial and House of Assembly election, Lagos is undoubtedly a hotbed, and one of the battles is between the incumbent House of Representative member for Surulere Constituency 1, Desmond Elliot, and the youthful Nigerians in the state who have repeatedly vowed to retire the actor. The foremost actor, Desmond Elliot, has been panicking about his fate as a lock-on with Generation Z, a phrase describing the youthful generation. Less than a week ago, Elliot issued a statement begging for forgiveness from Nigerian youth over his famous derogatory comment. Elliot's troubles began after he called for the regulation of social media shortly after the EndSARS protest. The lawmaker who supported the call for the regulation of social media while speaking at the Lagos State House of Assembly said there was a need to address certain things like the Nigerian youth, the social media, and the social media influencers. He had lamented the gross misconduct of youth, especially those who make mockery of the government's ability to protect its citizens. Elliot had described the EndSARS protesters in the country as an action of children. On the foreign scene, the death toll in Malawi from Cyclone Freddy has risen to 326. The country's president said on Thursday, bringing the total number of victims across southern Africa to more than 400 since February 2023. Rescuers were unearthing more bodies as the chances of finding survivors faded after the cyclone followed a highly unusual course by returning to large southern Africa's mainland a second time. As of yesterday, the death toll from this disaster has risen from 225 to 326. Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera said in the devastated southern region near the commercial hub Blantyre. Chakwera renewed his appeal for global aid as rescuers continue to seek survivors on Thursday from the flooding and mudslide caused by torrential rains this week. More than 300 emergency shelters have been set up for survivors, while the army and police have been deployed to deal with the crisis. On sports, Crystal Palace on Friday has sacked manager Patrick Vieira after 20 months in charge. This was after their 1-0 defeat at Brighton and Hove Albion has left them 3 points above the 2022-2023 English Premier League relegation zone. Crystal Palace are the only side in the league without a win in 2023, having drawn 5 and lost 6 of their last games. Their last league win came on December 21st in a 2-0 win at Bournemouth, and they are 12th on 27 points with 11 games to play. The former France international Patrick Vieira, who captained Arsenal to 3 league titles and 4 FA Cups as a player, took over from Roy Hodgson in July 2021 on a 3-year contract. Vieira guided Crystal Palace to a 12th place finish and the FA Cup semi-final run in his first season in charge, earning praise from an attacking style of play. However, they've struggled for goals this season and scored only 21 times in 27 games. Wednesday's defeat at Brighton was their 3rd in a row and marked the 13th league game they failed to score. Vieira also won the 1998 FIFA World Cup and the 2000 European Championship as a player with France. He coached US side New York City FC from 2016 to 2018 before a 2.5-year stint at League One club Nice. 3 members of his coaching staff, Ocean Robert, Christian Wilson, and Said Owagon, has also left Crystal Palace. The club did not confirm who would replace Vieira or take charge of Sunday's EPL trip to league leaders Arsenal. Now we've come to the end of the news. You can do well to like, share, and subscribe to Flip TV for more updates. I'm Olajide Taufik Olamide. Bye for now.